There's a new advertisement out saying that you can now buy happiness for half off. What a steal! In The Great Gatsby, Jay Gatsby surrounds himself with a lavish lifestyle and wealthy people in hopes of filling the absence of love and friendship. In a society where money and fame influence purchases from food to Kylie Jenner lips, people often overlook the things that fame and money cannot buy, such as one's personal happiness. From F. Scott Fitzgerald's ethical dilemma of money not satisfying the true needs of people, to the stigmatization around fame and money, and to celebrities' trouble in the spotlight, to studies proving money can in fact buy your happiness, you will hear about the differing ways in which money, and in some cases fame, can make or break a person, but also the recovery of people after corruption. Nick Carraway moves to New York from Minnesota in the summer of 1922. His neighbor in the West Egg district of Long Island, an area notorious for its wealth, is a mysterious man named Jay Gatsby. Gatsby is well known for throwing the most extravagant and lavish parties. Nick's cousin, Daisy Buchanan, knows Gatsby from a few years prior. Gatsby claims he's deeply in love with Daisy and that his parties and extravagant lifestyle are simply an attempt to impress Daisy and win back her love. Their love rekindled after Nick set up a reunion between the two. Daisy's husband, Tom, was having an affair with a woman named Myrtle. But when she was hit by a car, Tom told George, Myrtle's husband, that Gatsby was driving the car that struck her, when in fact it was Daisy driving the car. George ends up killing Gatsby in his pool and then himself. Nick is disgusted by the emptiness and moral decay of the wealth surrounding him and the people he knows, so he moves back to Minnesota.
Fine. Your face is familiar. Weren't you in the 3rd Division during the war?
Oh, yes, the 9th Battalion.
I was in the 7th.
Excuse me.
I knew you looked familiar. Having a good time, old sport?
Oh, the whole thing's incredible. I live just next door. He sent me an actual invitation. Seems I'm the only one. I still haven't met Mr. Gatsby.
No one's met him.
They say he's 3rd cousin to the Kaiser and 2nd cousin to the devil.
I'm afraid I haven't been a very good host, old sport. You see, I'm Gatsby.
His smile was one of those rare smiles that you may come across 4 or 5 times in life. It seemed to understand you and believe in you, just as you would like to be understood and believed in.
Sorry, old sport. I thought you knew.
Please, just... I don't know what to say. Please forgive me.
It's quite all right.
I've had so much to drink.
Yes.
Mr. Gatsby, sir, Chicago.
Oh.
I'll be just a minute. I'm taking my new hydroplane out in the morning. Would you like to go with me?
What time?
What time it suits you.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Lovely to see you again, Miss Baker. If there's anything that you want, just ask for it, old sport. Excuse me. I will join you later.
F. Scott Fitzgerald's implicit argument in the novel is that money cannot buy a person's happiness. As Nick Carraway reflects on his time in New York, he realizes that Jay Gatsby's dream of Daisy was corrupt by dishonesty and money. He draws similarities between Gatsby's dream and the American dream of happiness and individuality, which he claims has seemingly dissolved into a pursuit of personal wealth. There are many celebrities who have been corrupt by money and fame. Too often today, we hear about celebrities or singers wanting a break from their lavish lifestyles. In some cases, they turn to drugs, and in extreme cases, some to suicide. With a history of substance abuse, actress and singer Demi Lovato had a major relapse which led to her drug overdose in July of 2018, after 6 years of being clean. Similar to Gatsby, Lovato lived a lifestyle heavily shown upon in the public eye. No matter her social status or how much money she has, she was not happy. She surrounded herself with people of high social ranking and lots of money, but despite it all, as she said in an interview with Ellen DeGeneres, I lived a life for the past 6 years that I felt like wasn't my own. In our society, we stigmatize most people's every move. Instead of encouraging young people to aspire to have the highest paying jobs, why not encourage them to do more of what makes them happy? More and more celebrities are openly talking about their struggles of living in the limelight. Since he was 12, artist and singer Justin Bieber has been in the public eye from his YouTube debut to his DUI arrest in 2014 to his recent marriage with model Hailey Baldwin. In a 10-part documentary series, Bieber reveals his struggle with anxiety and drug addiction following his 2015 album release, Purpose. At just 25 years old, Justin's net worth is thought to be around $265 million. Following his battle with anxiety and drugs, Justin turned his focus to deepening his faith and his relationship with God. In an interview with DJ Zane Lowe, Bieber says, "I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark, really dark." By taking time away from the spotlight, Bieber focused more on what made him truly happy: his relationship with his new wife, overcoming drug addiction and anxiety, and strengthening his bond with God.
You want to start by talking about the last 4 years?
Wow.
Justin Bieber says he is cancelling the rest of his world tour.
As for why Justin canceled the tour, he spoke to maintaining a healthy mind, heart, and soul.
Performing is the thing that he loves most in this world. For him to say that he didn't want to do it, I was concerned.
There was a period where it was really tough for him. He was a shell of himself.
As humans, we go through so many ups and downs, so many good seasons, bad seasons. You know, sometimes we want to give up.
He's taken a very long break, and in that time, he's found his wife, he's grown a lot, and he's ready to express himself through music again.
I'm excited, just nervous a little bit. This album is different because of where I'm at in my life.
No one's ever grown up in the history of humanity like Justin Bieber.
There's a lot of pressure that I think people don't see.
I can never remake this album. It's gotta be perfect.
Oh, table. Weird.
Yeah, you got that yummy, that yummy, that yummy, you stay flexing on me. Yeah, you got that yummy, that yummy.
When you're doing what you are good at, you just feel like you're where you're supposed to be.
Maybe by watching this, people will kind of get a glimpse into his world.
You know what I say to that?
Though some people believe that money and fame does not truly make a person happy, there are plenty of people who oppose this. Can money buy happiness? Yes. Being able to go out and buy things that make someone happy, like cars or jewelry, can truly make people happy. In a Forbes article, the author and her colleagues asked people to rank their potential happiness based off of 10 different salaries they could make. The majority of people claimed that the more money they made, the happier they would be. In another study they conducted, they gave a certain amount of money, ranging from $5 to $20, to strangers. Half were told to spend the money on themselves, and the other were told to spend it for other people. The people who had more money and spent it on others reported the highest levels of happiness at the end of the day. Although some people may argue that spending money on material goods makes people happier, the Forbes study suggests that yes, more money and have a lot of it, but spend it on other people, and then, yes, money will buy happiness. There are many similarities between Gatsby's struggles and those of celebrities when it comes to money, fame, and happiness. In his effort to win Daisy's love, Jay Gatsby flaunts his fame and wealth. Not being truly satisfied with his life, Gatsby lives a surprisingly lonely life with little to no friends. After living a public life in the spotlight for years, Demi Lovato and Justin Bieber are among the many celebrities opening up about their journey to finding true happiness. Although money cannot buy true, meaningful relationships, Forbes presented the interesting approach that spending your wealth on people other than yourself has an impact on one's happiness, therefore proving that in some ways money can actually buy happiness. You can surround yourself with all of the most lavish material items that money can buy, but you will never know true happiness until you put your money back in your wallet and go in search of good people. Though we may never fully be satisfied with our lives, money is certainly not the solution to buying your happiness. Do not go to the store and buy people and happiness and relationships. You have to go in search of it. And the harder you search, the happier you will become. So what do you think? Can money buy true, real happiness?